We have an update to a story we first brought you on Prime in October of 2022 about a man serving a life sentence for a murder even a judge admits he did not commit. Christopher Dunn was convicted in 1991 for the murder of Rico Rogers. At the time, Dunn was charged with first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison. Later, the 12 and 14-year-olds who testified against him admitted they were not telling the truth and recanted. But Missouri law only allowed inmates convicted of murder who are on death row to have their convictions thrown out. We sat down with Dunn in prison in 2022.
Are you concerned that you might die before being able to be vindicated?
To be honest with you, yeah. I fear that the truth of what happened to me may never be known.
It has been a long road to get to this point, but today a hearing that ultimately could determine if Dunn finally goes free got underway in St. Louis. It's expected to take several days. And joining us now from the courthouse is Christopher Dunn's wife, Kira. Kira, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Just give us a sense of what it was like to be in the courtroom today.
It was an overall positive sense. We heard a lot of compelling testimony, and throughout it all, I was just aware of how thankful we are to be represented by such a great combination of teams with Circuit Attorney Gore and Judge Shaw and the Midwest Innocence Project.
I understand after the hearing you did get a few minutes to spend with Chris. What was that like? What did you all talk about?
Oh, it was wonderful. He was able to see family members he hadn't seen in decades, and there was a lot of joking going on, but also some tears. And we were just also quite thankful to have that opportunity to have a few brief moments with him.
And now, as you well know, a judge has heard Dunn's innocence case before, and as we mentioned, even declared in 2020 a jury would not likely find him guilty. He did not exonerate him, though. Do you think that this time is going to be different?
Right. As you said, Lindsay, Missouri is actually the only state in the United States where that would be the case, where innocence claims are based on your sentence, whether you're released or not. But it does feel different this time. It feels as though we just have so many great minds working with us now and advocates that our hope is much greater that the door won't be slammed in our face this time.
When do you expect to hear the judge's decision?
It could be as early as this week, or it could be a few weeks. We don't know how that'll go. It's entirely up to the judge.
Are you all even allowing yourselves to think about, imagine what life might be like if Chris gets out?
Well, we're tempering it. But yes, we're allowing ourselves some joy here and there. But we know from experience, as you've noted, that rug can be snatched out so quickly. So we're afraid to be too hopeful or too happy yet.
And Kira, just a personal note, I know that I met with Chris's mom, and she had some health issues, and she just said she hoped she could live to see her son freed. How's his mom doing?
She's doing well. She's hanging in there, being very strong. She's a strong woman, and yes, was able to sit through court today, and I expect will attend all week. She's very hopeful too.
Well, Kira, we thank you so much for your time and for joining us tonight, and certainly know that we are thinking of you and Chris tonight.
Thank you, Lindsay. Thank you so much.